No, it's a fantastic contribution, and it's given us the boost that we needed just to take us ever closer to that line.
20 million you wanted to raise, and you're very, very close, and it's been in, I think, a remarkably short amount of time, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, we've taken just over 3 years, and hopefully we'll finish it tomorrow night. But no, it's been, we've had tremendous support from the area, from companies, individuals who've worked hard. And I think what also we've done is really sort of lift the profile of this fantastic new building, the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital.
I mean, you know, cash donations aside, I mean, football clubs and celebrities have been falling over themselves to support this campaign, haven't they?
We've had a lot of support, and many of them will be there tomorrow night, and will be hopefully pleased to see us get there. But it's also individuals, the man in the street and the woman in the street who've helped with street collections and just contributing the money that we've needed to build up this huge total. £20 million. I mean, in terms of the overall cost of the hospital, what will that £20 million go towards? What is the appeal generated that, you know, that government funding hasn't done? Well, this is to make the difference for the children who are patients and also for their parents, because the money has gone towards providing the best possible equipment for treatment and diagnosis, but also to provide accommodation on and near the wards for parents who want to be with their children whilst they're long-term sick or just having operations.
And how did you get involved? I mean, were you invited? I mean, because, you know, to run an organisation like this takes some skill, I would imagine.
Well, not about that, but I was asked to do it, and I was delighted to do it, because many years ago I also found that myself with a son who was very ill and over a long period, and realised how important it was to have that opportunity of being with your child. That's
the key, isn't it? I mean, my daughter's been into Pendlebury, and, you know, it was just a little overnight thing, but you want to be there as a parent, don't you?
And before I just started taking on the job, I did go around Booth Hall and Pendlebury hospitals, which have now closed because the children are in the new hospital, and you realise just how important and how needed these new facilities were.
We've just seen some pictures of the new building. It's a pretty impressive place, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost... You don't want to have it because of what it has to do, but if you have to have it, it's a pretty good one to have, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's going to have about 150,000 patients a year. It's not covering just Manchester. This is the whole of the northwest of England, from Cumbria down to Stoke-on-Trent. It's going to be great, and it's going to provide services for a long time.
The appeal ends with a big do and some last-minute fundraising to give you that extra 200,000. Is that it then, Maurice, or will fundraising continue, or does your involvement and the appeal finish?
Well, I mean, the new Children's Hospital appeal will finish, although there will be a few more events going on to the end of the year. But we have to call a halt to it somewhere, and hopefully we'll call a halt when tomorrow night. But of course, any other donations will be used.
Because people always want to raise money for a good cause like that.
Well, what we're going to have to do is look at it going forward, because hospitals like this, and also all the new hospitals on this new on the Oxford Road development, are going to need charitable funding for a whole range of different sort of objectives.
So it's not over yet.
Not over yet.
Maurice, thank you very much for your time.